Good morning. I'm Alisa Zee. Thank you so much for spending this Sunday morning here with us. You're listening to the Sunday edition. I am joined this morning via Zoom by a gentleman who's with an organization I just love to say, and it's BAMF, BAMF. I just feel like, who is it, Emerald, who does BAM, but we add an F to that.
Absolutely.
Good morning, Chad Bassett. How are you?
Good morning. Doing great. Pleasure to be with you and your audience.
I am so glad. What is BAM?
So, BAMF Health is a precision healthcare company
Okay.
that is the true start of intelligence-based precision medicine.
Wow.
And what does that mean, right? And
Yes.
what does that mean today? Today we start with imaging and therapy. Therapy, most importantly, we are able to treat stage 4 prostate cancer very efficiently, very effectively, and stage 4 neuroendocrine cancer very efficiently, very effectively in a
Really?
really new methodology, a new way
Okay.
to pinpoint and treat cancer.
That's amazing. Let's talk about prostate cancer first. My father, he passed away a couple of years ago, but not from prostate cancer. On his 79th birthday, the doctor called him back after his regular tests and said, Specs, you've got prostate cancer. Now, they were able to do targeted, precise treatment, and he lived the rest of his life prostate cancer free. But I can imagine, let's see, so that was nearly 20 years ago. We've come a long way from that. What do these treatments look like? How invasive are they? And kind of walk us through in lay people's terms, please.
So let's go back to precision medicine. And for prostate cancer, what that means is men generally have a test called PSA. And that's how they know, do I need to get my prostate checked? And when that's rising, that means that there's the potential for cancer to be present. However, we don't know where that is. So we start the process now with imaging. We manufacture in our own radio pharmacy, one of the world's most advanced radio pharmacy, a drug, a radioactive drug that is given by IV injection. It circulates the whole entire body. Anytime it finds prostate cancer, it binds to it and sends out what we call a signal. We then put the individual in our PET scanner
Okay.
and take an image. One of the most important things to know now is our PET scanner here located in Grand Rapids, Michigan, is the world's best. And
Okay.
what does that mean? We can do a total body scan, head to toe, in under 3 minutes. And we are able to see with 40 times, 40x, more sensitivity than any other PET scanner in the country. So it's
Wow.
possible that we can see micrometastasis.
Hmm.
And what we say here at BAMF Health is the best treatment plan starts with the best image. You might approach things very
Yes.
differently if you know I just have one small tumor in my prostate, or I might have
Or if it's
six, seven, eight that
right.
other PET scanners can't see throughout my body. So
Boy.
that's step one, image.
Yes.
And
Yes.
then I'll go back to, again, precision medicine. If we can see it, we can treat it.
Yes.
We then have a therapy. Right now, it's a drug called Pluvicto, where if we see those targets, we know without a doubt that that drug will work and work to some degree because that
Amazing.
target is present. So now instead of using what we call a camera
Hmm.
isotope to go in and see where the cancer is, we swap out that camera and we put a bomb isotope on it. And
Okay.
it's still then an IV injection. You just come
Really?
in, IV injection. Again, it circulates the whole entire body. Any place it finds the cancer, it
Okay.
binds to it. But now with that bomb isotope, we use alpha or beta particles of radiation.
Okay.
It parks right on that tumor and it radiates 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, but in a highly defined area.
Okay.
A beta particle of radiation only emits its energy in 2 millimeters. So it parks there and it burns everything in 2 millimeters. Alpha, 500 micron, even smaller. And so you get that power of the systemic
Yes.
nature of chemotherapy combined with that power of the external beam radiation therapy.
Hmm.
Bring that into one drug, and it treats every single cancer, not only where we can see it, but as
But where,
great as where, as great as our technology is,
right?
there's still probably even smaller cancer cells that we can't see that it's still going to treat if it finds it.
And does the kind of cancer matter? I mean, are we treating,
Eventually it won't, but
okay, right now we're
that's what
targeting
BAMF tells
prostate
you.
and endocrine. Okay.
Right now, we're approved by the FDA for
Okay.
stage 4 prostate cancer, stage 4 neuroendocrine cancer. We believe in April this coming year, it will move to pre-chemo. And that means everybody with prostate cancer will not have to go through chemotherapy and
Oh,
can move straight to this.
what a
And why is
game
that
changer.
important? Game changer. There are, and I like to use my words very carefully, virtually no side effects with
Okay.
this therapy because
Oh,
it's so targeted. So it still treats every tumor everywhere in the
yes.
body, but it only burns where the cancer is
Okay.
and nowhere else. So we've had
It's
patients who
amazing.
have gone golfing the day of their treatment or the day after their
Boy.
treatment.
And sadly, you
In
can't say that about a lot of people who are
correct.
undergoing chemo and radiation. This
And I'll
is
share one last
amazing.
thing to bring the full
Sure.
picture together. The very next day, we give our patients a SPECT scan,
Okay.
and we can determine within 24 hours, is the drug working and to what degree? So this isn't go home and wait for 6 weeks. You
Right.
will know the next day, is this going to work for me to some extent? And
Okay.
there's still a lot more work to be done. We have some patients who are super responders and have every single tumor eliminated with just one injection.
Wow.
Others go through a round of therapy every
Okay.
6 weeks.
Okay.
And again, it's very successful for most people, but I like to be very clear, it's not 100% successful for
Right.
everybody. And so there's new fields, still a tremendous amount of work
Sure.
done.
But this is tremendous progress that we haven't heard about, at least us lay people haven't heard about before. When we're looking at treating these cancers, are you the only place in the state that has this technology within the PET scan universe? And if so, what are your expectations about it spreading more broadly? Because it's got FDA approval. I'm sure it's very expensive, so we're probably working on getting insurance coverage, is my guess. So, what are the next steps?
So one, we are the only place in the United States with this comprehensive platform to
Wow.
manufacture the drug on site, image the patients in that most precise way,
Okay.
treat them, follow up with treatment, and
Wow.
have that holistic platform.
Okay.
It is FDA approved and insurance reimbursed. And
Oh,
so we do have insurance coverage as well. And one other thing that I want to mention that I think will be very important for your audience to know is that we're able to image every type of cancer. So it's
oh,
not just prostate or neuroendocrine. Those are the
okay.
only two we can treat right now. But
Okay.
again, having that best picture
Wow.
will help everybody. So
Yes.
and it doesn't cost any more. It just might take you a little time to drive maybe an extra 30 minutes or
Right.
hour or two,
Right.
because right now we are only in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Okay.
We have already announced that we will be coming to Detroit, uh,
Yes.
and we're very excited to build and partner in Detroit. Um,
Fantastic.
I think your listeners will hear more about that soon. And we're in the process of expanding across the country and
That's
working on a
beautiful.
number of relationships
You'll
as
be
well.
doing so much good. We only have a few minutes left, and I want to make sure we address the philanthropy
Yes, we're
involved. And
so
would
excited about that.
tell me about this. And it started with Kid Rock's father, right?
I'd like to start even before that.
Okay.
We had patients who were so thrilled with their experience, with their outcomes, with the care that they got,
Hmm.
that they were sending checks to us, and we had nowhere to put the money, right?
Right.
And so early on, we recognized there is something special here, and we
Yes.
wanted to start a foundation.
Okay.
Kid Rock and Kid Rock's father and his family were the impetus to help us get through the IRS process faster. They
Wow.
pledged a significant donation to really get us out the gate in a
Okay.
meaningful way. And we are incredibly grateful to the entire Ritchie family and to the Kid Rock Foundation to recognize the impact that we had on their family and the
Yes.
impact we'll have on so many others.
That's beautiful. So tell me how we can find out about is it the BAMF Foundation then? Is that what it's called? Or BAMF Health
Great question.
Foundation? Thank you.
So, bamfhealth.com
Okay.
/foundation is
Oh,
the easiest way to find out about it. But it is not called the Banff Health Foundation.
okay.
It is called FMAB, FMAB, which your listeners might recognize is quite simply Banff backwards.
Well, when I went to
FMAB.
the website and I thought, wait, what am I looking at? Isn't it BAMF? But now this says FMAB. So I got very confused.
So FMAB stands for the Foundation for Medical Advances and Breakthroughs.
I love it.
And what was really important to us, we have a platform to design and manufacture radiopharmaceutical drugs, a platform to image patients, a platform to treat patients, a platform to run the world's most advanced clinical trials.
Yep.
We have software, AI, technology. We're really creating the future of precision medicine. And we wanted a foundation that could address all of those things and be
Okay.
more forward looking, perhaps as we grow over time, we might be able to fund efforts in a variety of areas, both locally, across the state, or even nationally.
I have
We
to
just
say,
want
you it's funny that you said you want to be more forward moving and forward looking when it's the backwards acronym.
with the backwards acronym. Yes, maybe we were too clever, but we love it.
I love it. I think it's awesome.
Bamf backwards to move forward faster.
I love it. I love it. We have about 60 seconds left, Chad. What stone have we left unturned? What would you like to reiterate? Let's get the website again. All of the above, Chad Bassett. And I never told your title. What's your official title with BAMF?
Oh, I'm just we don't do titles too much. I'm the COO and co-founder of BAMF. I'm just honored, to be part of this and also to be talking with you all today. The most important thing, be your own patient advocate. And that goes working
Yes.
with us, working with every place, and do your own work, do your own research,
Yes.
and go to the best. It might not uh,
It
be
might not be
right
the
out there
most
with your doctor.
convenient.
It
Right.
might not be the most convenient, but we highly encourage everyone to check out bamfhealth.com /foundation if you're interested in the foundation. And
Great.
if anybody has cancer, look us up. We are happy to help. And we guarantee also a phenomenal patient experience. So we are here to help. We are here to serve. And thank you for the opportunities to share this with your listeners.
This is fascinating to me, Chad, and I'm just my mind is swirling with all of the potential additional good you'll be able to do if you're targeting neuroendocrine and prostate stage 4 in both right now. Imagine as you move forward, get additional FDA approvals, people with any kind of cancer in the future, this is the dream, can utilize this treatment to have better outcomes. And like you said, the screening is the best. When you have the best diagnostics, you have the greatest chance for a greater outcome. So let's just hope that by this time next year, it will have moved forward even more. We definitely have more to talk about, and I hope you'll come back. Thank you for joining me this morning and sharing this insight with our listeners. I know you've given a lot of people a lot of hope. And thank you to you all for spending this Sunday morning here with us. I'm Alisa Zee. You're listening to the Sunday edition.